He threw my body into the cold, rushing river Styx. No funeral, no tombstone, only the crows accompanied me. And this was the second time I gave my life to him. In the mermaid world, blindness is an irreparable defect. I was born lowly and powerless, unable to grow legs or heal myself. What is easy for others is an impossible dream for me. I cannot see faces, but I can see the essence of souls, rotting green hatred and thick black malice. In my past life, I used my blood to build his throne. Killian, the forgotten fifth prince. On the day my sister Elowyn died, he crushed my jaw. He poured burning poison down my throat.
You blind monster! I never wanted you! All of this is your fault!
He gave Elowyn a grand funeral in a royal tomb. For me, there was only the dark abyss and the cold river. I opened my eyes and returned to the night of the contract. Killian walked right past me and grabbed Elowyn's hand. He held her tight, as if afraid someone would stop him. That scumbag was reborn too. He remembers everything. But honestly, I don't care about him anymore. With my blind eyes, I scanned the back of the hall. The room was filled with dark, rotting souls.
Look at her. Pathetic, isn't it?
But one person's soul was as bright as pure gold, a true king of the merfolk.
I choose Elowyn to be my destined mate.
Killian's words struck the palace like Zeus's thunder.
She is the only love of my life.
He walked toward my sister with intense focus. The hall fell into dead silence. Then, heavy whispers surrounded me like a shield. A blind girl who can't even grow legs? Ridiculous. She has no right to be at this ceremony. I am a king's daughter, but I was born blind. This flaw is not just weakness. It is a curse. With no divine power, I was born to be a joke. My sister Elowyn is the bright pearl of our family. She has the siren song that charms the world. The family worships her, but sees me as a stain. Killian prostrated himself before her, his twin tails curving.
I swear by my blood, you will be the most honored goddess.
After speaking, he threw a cold glance back at me. There was no guilt, only a freezing warning. He thinks he can reach the top without me this time. He thinks I was always the chain holding him back. He will never know what a treasure he just threw away. I didn't wake mermaid powers, but something more lethal. I can see the lies hidden within the soul. Jealousy is a poison. Hatred is a bottomless abyss. Love is like thick ink. The deeper it goes, the darker it turns. In my last life, I used this power to keep him safe. I predicted every plot and cleared every enemy for him. In this life, I will step back just as he wishes. I will watch him walk step by step toward his ruin. He will realize that without me, he has nothing. I only hope that in the end, he doesn't crawl back. I hope he never begs for my mercy. The moment Killian made his choice, all eyes fell on me. A blind, lowly creature like me could never deserve a prince. Elowyn was the only one truly meant for him.
At least you know your place, you powerless reject! Even if you were the last woman on earth, I wouldn't pick you.
Even if you begged on your knees, I wouldn't care.
My servant Lyra gasped, but I squeezed her hand to stop her. I can see their souls. Killian's is dark and cruel. Everyone else's soul is churning with greed and desire. In my past life, I chose Killian because his soul looked clean. But that was just a mask covering his rotting nature. They hate my defects. They hate my very existence. Elowyn walked over, acting like the perfect, kind sister.
Don't be sad. I would never steal someone you love.
But her soul is rotting with poisonous green jealousy.
No one will choose you anyway. You can beg me for a job as Elowyn's maid. Cleaning and scrubbing statues suits a loser like you.
I remained silent. Their insults weren't worth my energy. Suddenly, the sound of a rolling throne of floating shells stopped. The entire room froze as Alaric appeared uninvited. He sat there like a predator waiting in the shadows. The moment I saw his soul, I held my breath. It was pure, blinding gold, without a single stain. The mark of one truly chosen by fate. It is the real king. I clenched my fists so hard my nails dug into my skin. Last time, I chose the wrong man and defied fate for a monster. In the end, everyone paid the price. Not this time. I walked straight past Killian. I ignored every arrogant prince and hero in the hall. Finally, I stopped before Alaric's throne of floating shells.
I choose him.
The hall went silent before exploding into insults. Killian looked down at me, enjoying his sense of power.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Pick someone else. If no one wants you, you can do chores in our palace.
I will not be a servant, nor a stray kept out of pity.
Alaric said nothing. He slowly moved his throne of floating shells toward me. He reached out and took my hand in his. His palm was large, rough with calluses, and steady. He guided my hand to rest gently on his knee. There was no hiding, and there was no shame. Through the fabric, I felt the intense heat of his skin. Suddenly, a bolt of electricity shot from my fingers to my heart. Feeling was strange and overwhelming. I have no divine source. A fate link should be impossible. But right now, this bond feels real and burning hot. I moved a little closer, and Alaric's whole body went stiff. I stared at his soul. Soft crimson threads wove through the bright gold. I slowly leaned down and gave a faint smile. Killian's face flashed through my mind.
The ball isn't over, yet you make promises you can't keep. If you fail to heal him, the king will have your head. Are you really sure you can do this?
I didn't answer immediately, my fingers tracing his tense thigh.
I can heal him, but it requires a special kind of touch.
His ears turned bright red, and he looked away, avoiding my eyes. From the corner of my eye, I saw Killian's soul burn with green fire. What are you jealous of? You're the one who poisoned me. The moment I stepped out of the hall, the world tilted. This is the price I pay. Using the soul eye on so many people causes this agony. After the feast, Alaric began to busy himself. He found every memory from our past lives. My favorite flowers, my secret hiding spots, every word I've waited a lifetime to hear. He treated me like a friend, as if he had practiced for years. That same day, a heavy mating contract was placed at my door.
I accept you as my life partner. In this life and the next, I will protect you. Neither life nor death shall part us.
The handwriting was bold and firm, without any hesitation. 2 weddings were set for the exact same morning. The night before, Elowen barged into my room uninvited. Her maid threw a ragged gray shawl at my feet. It was the clothes of the lowest slave, a symbol of submission. She leaned in.
You blind monster, Vesper. No mermaid will ever truly accept you. Killian and I are being kind by letting you stay as a maid. But on the wedding day, you aren't fit for a carriage. You will walk on foot behind the procession. As a servant. Don't even dream of embarrassing us.
I let that insulting shawl lie on the floor. I put on a brand new gown prepared by Alaric. It was the color of the sea, sparkling with jewels and pearls. Outside the palace, 2 carriages were waiting. One was luxurious and pearl-studded. The other was plain. Elowen walked toward the pearl carriage without hesitating. The captain of the guard stopped her with a cold face.
You're at the wrong carriage. This belongs to Lord Alaric, his mate.
Elowen tripped on her hem and fell hard to the ground. She was covered in dust and looked completely pathetic. Killian rushed over and saw everything. Elowen scrambled up and threw herself into his arms. She cried loudly, pretending to be a victim.
It was Vesser! She set me up on purpose! She's jealous that I'm going to be the only mermaid queen. Please don't hate her. She's just too obsessed. Skallian and I love each other. I just want him to keep her safe. I've been supporting her and keeping her as my maid. I didn't want her to end up starving on the streets.